Canyon's just a hole in Arizona.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Don't tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
They ask me what I do in winter when there is no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out that window and wait for spring.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. In Game 3 of the World Series, Giancarlo Stanton had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Nationals 9-0. They will take a 3-0 series lead into Game 4. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
tell you, this crowd is making it so I can hardly hear my own voice. They are indeed raring to go. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Max Scherzer is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Stepping into the box, Luis Severino. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. Sliding stop by Murphy. What a play.
Wow, what a great show of brains there. This ball looked like it might get through at the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Murphy. On to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
In now, Aaron Judge. From the stretch. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Peraza rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Miguel Sano. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Long throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. In now, Jorge Posada. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And he'll make it into score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Set and the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Here's Chris Carter now. He swings and grounds it to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 6-0. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Luis Severino gets the ball with a world championship on the line. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who's come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Peraza on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 1-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Duvall will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Rwanda Carter gets him to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Coming to the plate now, Jose Peraza. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper is right there, and very quickly one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box, Miguel Sano. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here. And here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone! Adam Duvall puts a pair on the board with a home run. His 3rd home run of this series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Brandon Kinsler is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Standing in now, Jorge Posada. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
In now, Aaron Hicks. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Harper is there. Let's see if they test it. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Chris Carter. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit to right. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees are out in front, 10.
Leading off for the Nationals, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
High pop-up. Sano has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Murphy has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow, and the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
And now for Washington, Anthony Rendon trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Settling in now, Luis Severino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 13, shortstop,
And here's Jose Peraza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll reach second now with one away.
the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in now, Aaron Judge. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Miguel Sano. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ready to take his hacks again, Adam Duvall, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Stepping in now, Jorge Posada, as he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 11-0.
Leading off for Washington, left fielder, Michael.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Hit out towards second. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Runner at first to start the inning, and Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Duvall. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Brandon Kinsler.
Now to the plate, Brandon Kinsler. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Alomar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back goes Taylor at the track. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series as the blowout continues.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting,
Here's Chris Carter now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1's the count.
One out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, Luis Severino. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
I can't believe this guy hasn't been smiling all the way down to first base. For an American League pitcher who doesn't get a chance to work on this much, maybe takes BP a couple times a year. For him to be in a World Series game focused on executing pitches and to mix in a big base hit, what a special moment.
And here's Jose Peraza as he drives a liner to right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Eaton is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Eaton going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Two runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. His second home run of the series as this lead got even wider.
Tell you, he was already enjoying a good night at the plate, but that homer just cements it as one of those nights he won't soon forget. He's making it look easy up there.
The left fielder, number 25, Adam Duvall.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As he swings and hits a laser to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second, looking for the cycle. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, one of the toughest things to do in baseball, right? Hit for the cycle in one game, single, double, triple, homer, all in one game. Congratulations.
In now, Jorge Posada. Line towards center field. Eaton is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead it 16-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it's foul, strike one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Here's a high pop-up. Alomar is there. He's got it one away.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Striding in once again, Adam Eaton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Landed in on the fists, 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No runs, no hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still 16-0. Ryan Madson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Alomar is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center field. After it is eaten. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. Career numbers with Madson. He's 1 for 4. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Murphy has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Chris Carter.
Now at the plate, Chris Carter. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Sliced hard on the ground. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one.
The pitcher, number 40, Luis Severino.
Into the box now, Luis Severino. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's flared off to the right side. Harper will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees as it remains a 16-0 ball game.
Leading off for the Nationals, first baseman, Matt Adams.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
For my money, there's nothing better than a three-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike one, up against the ropes with strike two, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Hit hard up the middle. Peraza ranging up the middle. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. In now is Anthony Rendon. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. Still 16-0. Into the box now, Jose Peraza. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. At the plate, Aaron Judge earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Duvall. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground is short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Jorge Posada as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field, base hit. Eaton gets it back in quickly, and they'll wind up putting the stop sign up at third base.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yankees leave them loaded as it remains a 16-0 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Taylor. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike now. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. But the rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Taylor stands at first with 1 out. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Judge. He gets there, and that's the second out. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1, still 16-0. Back here at Nationals Park, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Joaquin Benoit comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Joaquin Benoit.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He was a ground out victim last time up. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Striding into the box, Chris Carter. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. And that's going to find the alley for his 5th hit of the ball game. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Luis Severino. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. So coming to the plate, Jose Peraza. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. Porter fields it cleanly. He'll go to the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. The Yankees lead it 17-0. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And this pitch sails behind him at the plate as he has to arch his back that time. It's ball 1. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And now Bryce Harper. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 5. And it's fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now here it comes. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. 2 out, nobody on. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start us off in the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Adams in foul ground. 1 out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So coming to the plate, Miguel Sano, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. His 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
The left fielder, number 25, Adam.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. Swing and another one deep out to center field. Looking up is Eaton. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, Zero. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Throw to first to be in time to get Posada 2 away.
Roberto Alomar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on a dead run. And that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out inside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Comes set with the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Duvall is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Now in the box, Anthony Rendon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Michael Taylor. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Hit to short. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
And a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Washington, and they remain well behind. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sean Kelly will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Matt Wieters is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Leading off for the game, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
He's set and the pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, digging for 2. The relay. And he's back into second here safely.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's Chris Carter now. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Eaton going back. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His 3rd home run of this series as this lead got even wider. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, Dero, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Rounded down the 3rd baseline, and that's through for a hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple of weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
And here's Jose Peraza. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Line drive to center field. And this is taken inside the track, but the runner will tag from second. Throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gun.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be two. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Standing in, Matt Wieters. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
In there at the letters 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Last strike now for the Nats. And they're back on top of the baseball world. The Yankees are once again World Series champs.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Time of the ball, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at National Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.